The NFL on EA Sports is in the great state of Tennessee at Nissan Stadium here in Nashville. This crowd here fired up for football as a moment ago their Titans were introduced. This should be a good one as the Titans get set to match up with the Indianapolis Colts. Here's the punter, Rigoberto Sanchez, on to get us started. And off we go from Nashville. This will be taken short. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Double dog, that's the way.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. Yeah, that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
We got three, fellas, we got 3.
Ready? Henry running right. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up 2nd down.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Break. Hey, 50's the mic, 50's the mic. It's our time, guys, it's our time.
Now. On 2nd down, here's Henry. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Off play action, Tannehill. And Walker has it. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Set 70, Indy. Get it.
He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
Go.
A gain of 2 makes it 3rd and 11.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Walker. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. And unable to get downhill there, so he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12. On 3rd down, a run by Mack. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. That's to his running back, complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Now Brissett. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton, 40 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? R-A-C?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
This will be taken very short. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Here's Tannehill. Complete. It's Henry. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ready up. 50, Mike 50.
On 2nd down, it's Henry. And some room to work. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be a 2nd down.
On the ball.
Tannehill now to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and 4. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Ready?
From the gun on third down, Tannehill. And he held on to it too long. A coverage sack. Down he goes.
There's a little bit of defense right there. Nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They just snuffed out every route that was going. Quarterback never got rid of the football.
Now Mariota. And this one will not work out. It is incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
On first down, they'll stay with Mack on the ground. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2. Now third down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter. 7-0 ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report, but business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Here's Brissett, and he connects with Ebron. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down.
First down.
Brissett to throw on first. Escaping the pressure right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Throwing again on second down. Brissett. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First down, Colts.
A first down throw for Brissett. Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming. Double up,
Throwing again, Brissett on 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Watch the eye.
On third down, Brissett. And he's got his man, Hilton. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. From the red zone now, Brissett nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A good pickup there at 22. And he's got his man. It's Hilton for the Colts touchdown. T.Y. Hilton in the final seconds of the first half. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT, and it's now 14-0. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the Titans are going to recover the football. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try it.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game, as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room, an onside kick attempt. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Here's Hines on the toss play, shedding the tackle. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. On 2nd and 15 now. Brissett nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jarrell Casey with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Check out, bro. Hot. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Brissett sets to throw it. And the catch made by Hilton. That one goes for 24 yards. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Brissett. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Good coverage that time by Malcolm Butler. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. This is Mack on the counter. 2nd down, a little more productive than 1st. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. 3rd and short yardage, Brissett. And he gets it to Funchess complete. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards down to the 15. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Hines. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. They run again with Hines. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. set to throw for it on fourth. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And now look at him go. Past the 20, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Ryan Suckup on for the point after. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken short. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Check right, check right.
On second down now. It's Hines. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Colts on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Mack on the toss. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. He'll give up 6 yards there on the loss, and it'll bring up 4th down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
To throw is Brissett. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. Well, they try to swing it out left into the flat. Complete, but really nice open field tackle.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice...
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A 6-yard touchdown run. As they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the 4th quarter. He gets it to Humphreys. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be taken very short.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Well, they've got it 1st and 10. Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Brissett. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down. Defensively, mission accomplished. And now with under 3 to go, they may be the last team holding the football.
They may very well be the last team holding the football, unless, of course, you're facing a group that is really aggressive offensively and may want to take a gamble. But theoretically, you've done your job now. You should get the ball back on a punt, but I'd be alert for a fake.
To throw, Brissett. Complete to Hilton. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll run on first down. Hines. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. That one a first down pickup of 8. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. Buying time to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. Here's Brissett. He's got it to Hilton. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 41-yard line. On first down, Mack. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to second and 4. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. The last run got 6, now second and 4. Now a toss play, it's Hines. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on first and goal. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for first and goal. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up second and goal at the 11-yard line.
Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's second and goal. Brissett looks to throw. And this is going to be caught. He got it. It's a touchdown, and forget overtime. Barring a miracle, they're going to win this thing in regulation.
And that score, in this time frame, that's like a big reveal at the end of a great movie, isn't it? Out of nowhere, almost, it appears. They get it done. How about that score?
Finishes like this is why we love sports. This is why we love the game of football.
So glad that we got to be here to watch this one.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men.
We got this.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and catch it. You've got to have guys back there to defend that, but also you can't allow